Alrighty, hola hola chicos. So this is the video for the E2U7 7.2 notes. Okay, entonces lo que vamos a hacer es nosotros vamos a abrir los paquetes. So your guys' blue packets should be out, and I believe that we got all the way to the ojo. Okay, if there's a little bit of overlap, that's okay. So real quick recap before we get to ojo. We were filling in this conversation, right? So we talked about the personal a and how it's necessary. And so for each example that involved the personal a, we kind of filled it and went over. So it says, Perdón, señor, busca usted a alguien? Are you looking for someone? And then that other person is like, oh, no, gracias, señora. Perdón, señorita. And then they're going to say, I'm not looking for anyone. But in English, it's weird, right? Or excuse me, in Spanish, it's weird because we use that double negative. So we're going to say, no busco a nadie, right? So I'm not looking for no one, which really in English we translate as I'm not looking for anyone, okay? Then we go over here, and this is a new conversation, and the mom is talking to Tomás, and she says, Tomás, buscas blank, blank de tus hermanos? Now, she's saying, hey, Thomas, are you looking for one of your brothers? So remember, with the person, when it's a person, we're going to use the personal a. So we're going to say, buscas a. And for some, or like one of your brothers, we're going to say, buscas a algunos. Oops. Maybe it'll let me do it. There we go. Buscas a algunos de tus hermanos? Are you looking for some, or like one of your brothers? And then he replies, Tomas replies, and he says, no, mama, I'm not looking for, and this is where it's tricky because we have to do that double negative again, which English says, no, don't do that because that's not correct. Okay? So we're going to say, I'm not looking for anyone, but really, literally, we're saying, I'm not looking for no one. Okay? You got to say it with a little sass every time you do it. All right. So, ojo, open your eyes. Be careful about this, right? Before masculine singular noun, okay, person, place, thing, idea, alguno and ninguno are shortened to algún with an accent over the U and ningun, respectively. Shoot, I can't type it in there. Okay? So, they're shortened to algún and ningun, respectively. And that's before anything that is a masculine singular noun, like el chico, like there's some boy over there, hay algún chico. But if it's a chica, you're not going to shorten it like this. You're just going to say alguna chica. Okay? So, un ejemplo would be, do you guys have a Peruvian friend? So, we can say, ustedes tienen algún, right? Because amigo is singular and masculine. Algún amigo peruano? Question mark. So, ¿ustedes tienen algún amigo peruano? And then they reply and they're like, no, no tenemos ningún amigo peruano. So they're saying, no, we don't have any Peruvian friend. Okay? So this is weird, right? And the exact reason that it's weird is the following. Because in English, it is super incorrect. Okay? If you speak like this, you're probably going to get yelled at by your mother. So it is super incorrect to use more than one negative in a sentence, right? That's the double negative. Okay? So if I were there in real life with you guys, I would make you guys write this super big. Okay? So I was going to put it in like 20 font, and I would probably put it on the smartboard pen. Weird. So I'll do it weird font for now. Does not, okay, in English you can't do this, but in Spanish, a ton of these have the double negative, okay, which is also known as the doble negativo, okay? So that is legal in Spanish. As weird as it sounds, it's legal, okay? Let's see how we're doing on time. All right, we're at 4 minutes. Beautiful. So, excuse me, what I would like you guys to do for now is to circle the negative words, okay? So in Spanish, there's going to be 2. So, nunca le escribo a blank. After you're done with this, there's going to be 2, and I have to put my font back to something a little more reasonable here. Bueno. It's too boring old Arial. Okay, so, Nunca le escribo a. So if you look down here, there's an English hint. I never write to anyone. So we're going to do it, but we're going to do it weirdly in English. So if you need to use this part, this I never write to anyone, that's totally fine. And we're going to make it weird, though. So instead of I never write to anyone, we're going to make it weird and incorrect. I never write to no one. So if you look on your chart, you'll notice that no one is nadie, right? And then the ones that you circled, okay, and we're not going to do this with everyone because it's kind of weird and the computer is being a little strange. But the ones that you're going to circle, okay, are going to be, let's see if we can do this here, going to be nunca as well as nadie. Now, if you go down here, you're only going to circle one, and the one that you're going to circle is never. Okay? So what I'd like you guys to work on independently, or with a partner if you can do it quietly, okay, is filling in the rest of these, right? And then circling them. So we'll do two together, and then through numero cinco, I believe. Yep, numero cinco. I'd like you guys to do on your own, and we'll kind of go over them when I get back. So, no voy a hacer blank esta noche. So I'm not going to do anything this weekend. Well, if you make it bad English, right, but you do it in Spanish, it's going to be, first of all, I'm not going to do nothing this weekend, right? No voy a hacer nada, excuse me, that's an incorrect translation. Esta noche, or this weekend. Este fin de would be the right translation. So no voy a hacer nada esta noche, or este fin de semana. Okay. Número 3. No conozco a blank en esta fiesta. Look at the English for a hint. I don't know anybody at this party. I don't know nobody at this party. Okay. These ones, 4 and just 4. You have to have 2 of them. Okay. And number 5. No tengo ni frío ni calor. Okay. Well, the 2 ni's are the first 2 negatives, and the last one you're gonna have to figure out what that might be too. Okay, a practicar. We'll do the first one together. So it says, change each sentence. Cambia las oraciones para que sean negativas. La primera se da como ejemplo. So the first one we're going to do together, right? So siempre se viste bien. So she always dresses well. Okay, so there's 2 ways to do our negatives. So if we're going to negate these and we're going to say, no, she does not dress well, we could say, okay, we can do that number 1. You can just put the word no before the verb. Or you can put no before the verb and then the negative word after, right? So going back down here, we're going to say, no, she doesn't. No se viste bien. Or no, he doesn't, right? And if we really want to be super, super clear and be a big jerk, we're going to say, where's my text here? We're going to say, no se viste bien. And not only do they not dress well, but they don't dress well ever, right? So no se viste bien. Never. They don't never dress well. They don't dress well never. Okay? So see what you guys can do with that. 1.2 I will definitely be checking for Terea when I get back. If you're really feeling ambitious, 1.3, but if it stresses you out, please don't worry about it, guys. The most important thing is that we're all kind of on the same page, and that we're all in great shape. So if you have any questions, email me, please, and I hope to see you very soon. Ciao, ciao.